Hey guys, in case you missed the memo, Jessica and I are celebrating the 10-year anniversary of Your Social Plan. I can't even believe that we've been making Your Social Plan for 10 years. Anyway, so it started from a paper planner, it has evolved. We started adding images, and then we wanted to add Canva templates, and then we added more content, and we added reels, and we've added and added and added. It's just gotten better and better every year basically. So we've evolved. So now, of course, for our 10-year anniversary, we had to outdo ourselves. So if you come to Your Social Plan, you'll get a little bit of information, but I'm going to talk like a mad woman on here because I'm trying to make this video short and there's so much stuff. Anyway, branded content library. This is the bee's knees for what you're getting now. You're getting over 2,000 posts dropped into a content library for you. So if our normal Your Social Plan seasonal content that we drop for you isn't enough, then we've got all of this other branded content that I'm going to show you, and it's also packaged in our dashboard. So if you can come here, learn more, there's a full walkthrough here that you can come to, and then you can see everything that you get. Anniversary pricing is, instead of $69.99, is $49.99, and then annual, instead of $700, is $499. All right, and literally click the button, enter your information, agree, let me in. It's going to pop you into a couple of screens right before here. Those screens are important. I'll do another video that shows that process, but basically it's going to ask you to connect your networks. If you are Your Social Plan person that doesn't that has always copied and pasted, want to use Meta, that's still fine. If you'll connect one network, that will allow the content to drop. We're working on a workaround for the next week or so. We'll not have to load the network to be able to do that. So, but if you'll connect one profile, this will be good. Also, it's going to ask you for your website so that it can pull your logo. What's going to happen with your logo? It's going to watermark, and basically, I'll show you in just a second how this works. If you do that before the content drops, all content will be watermarked with your logo. Do you know how time saving that is? So currently, all of this content doesn't have our watermark on it because I purposely put it in without that watermark. I wanted to show how important it is. So this is your content area. Here are all the categories. So we work off of the same MVP strategy that we've always taught and preached. The MVP, if you're new, the MVP strategy is motivation to get people's attention, visibility to get people acting or engaging, and then promo and presence to get people to act, to buy, to work with you, whatever it is. So you have to have a balance of content. All right. So this is broken up in that. So we've got motivation and empowering are the motivational pieces. And then there's a visibility section. And then there's share a photo, share a comment, would you rather. And then there's a full promo and presence. All right. And we'll come back to that. And then there's extra day of the week posts. Okay. So from here, you'll see if we click on motivation, let's just show you some of the content. You'll see that it's all nicely branded, looking the same, all in the same color palette. We get people saying all the time, but this isn't my colors. Okay, but we have to exchange time for an effort, right? So, but we give you the ability to make these changes yourself. So a lot of these, if you just put these across your social media, they all blend and look great. Let's say you really want to change them. Well, you can, because right here is the link to open the actual, yours will say use this template, I think. Just if we don't have to have a Canva class here, but you understand that we can actually change this. Now it's on brand for Socially Inclined, right? All right. And what you do, I do want to be very, there's no save button that pops it back in. You must download this, which is easy. We're going to download. I say it's a PNG up there. We download. Yours should just say lifestyle. Mine says copy because I'm the owner of this. So I'm in Chrome and it put it right up here. It's going to save it in my downloads or wherever I have set on my computer. In this, let's say I wanted to re-upload this and approve this. I'm going to edit And I'm going to click this, and I'm going to drag it right here. And here is my new branded content. It's going to pop in just a second. Okay. And then if I change this, remember I said it was important to put your logo in to begin with. If I click this watermark, I think I clicked it. Now it's watermarked. Now I would delete this one right here. Okay. I can change where this watermark even lives. I can put it in this top right hand corner if I want to. Let's get rid of this. Okay. There you go. All right. So now that's what that content looks like. And I can add to queue. I can publish it now. I can schedule it. I can set it for an optimal time. We'll talk about that in a later video. I just want to show you, you've got the possibilities are endless. You can add hashtag groups. You can add call to action groups. You can change our suggested captions here. Okay, so this happens to be a motivational piece of content. You change what networks it's going to here. If I want it to go to my Facebook, but I don't want it to go to any of these others. Now it's off. The only thing that's lit up, that's where it's going. And I can hit here and publish right now, and it's gone that fast. Okay. When I turn these on, it actually shows you what the content looks like for the other networks. Okay. So the preview, and you can change it per network. All right. So these are the drafts that I did not save because I didn't click anything. So that didn't save. So you will see all of this content. All right. And I have it broken out. So there's a bunch of different, this visibility is broken out in different ways. And we'll come back to that in just a second. So you've got your drafts. So this is a content library, but we've always delivered content scheduled in a posting plan. You've probably heard us talk about the posting plan for years. Okay. So when you come to the calendar, right, and so we see per week. Okay. So today's, let's go to the next week. So you can see this better. So we have scheduled for you the reels. We're going to put a reel on here as well. This is our demo account. The reel's not showing, but you've got a motivation, you've got a visibility every day, and then you are responsible for your P-post because it is selling your business, right? Doing what you do. We give you ideas for that, prompts for that. All right, monthly. If we go look at the monthly view, you can see everything that's right here. All right, and so you can see them maybe a little better here. So you can see everything that's scheduled. Okay, now let's just say, now you can approve them one at a time because some people do want to click, and you can click them here. It's going to pop up and show you a little image and you know what it says. And if you like it, go for it. Okay, if you forgot to do your watermark, you have to click edit, open, and turn it on. We are writing a bulk way to change your logo, to put it in after the fact. But right now, if you didn't do it to begin with, you have to come and click this. So, all right, the other way to do this is if you go back to publish and you click queue. Sorry, if you actually hit queue, you'll see all of this. This is the scheduled content. Okay, that's why the queued is scheduled and it's set for an appropriate time. The drafts you control when it's going. So if you know you want all of the content to go, then you can hit approve all posts. If you only want February to go for right now, you can just click this and you can approve these posts. Okay. If so you have 2 posts every single day with just a click of a couple of buttons. All right. And then the last thing that I wanted to come back to is you can also set a schedule. So, and we've set up an idea of a schedule for you. So if you don't like the seasonal look, so that the content that we schedule for you it looks like March. Okay. If you want to use the content out of the content library, there's a fast way to schedule a whole year's worth of content there as well. So I've set up a motivation to go every morning because we talked about motivation. You want to catch them when they're drinking their coffee. You just want to meet them where they are. Visibility, you want to get them talking. So I've got those spread out in the afternoon. And then sometime during the day, you need to do a promotional post. Okay. So with that being said, you can come back to drafts. Oh, well, I didn't show you, but those visibility posts were actually sprinkled out. There were visibility, there were share a photo. So share a photo is scheduled for Friday. So if I came here and I sorted share a photo, you'll see that there's 50 of them in here. I can click this and I can hit add to queue. And when I do that, it's going to add them to that queue, and then you can approve that queue. And that queue would be running on Friday for, actually it's showing there's only 50 here. We must have uploaded these twice. So it's going to run a year. Okay, you've got a year's worth of content right here. Same with share a comment. You can do the same exact thing. When you add it to the queue, I've already set the schedule for you. The share a comment runs on Monday afternoon. Okay, and then if you go to the Would You Rather, I've got Would You Rather Wednesday. You can change these, whatever. I'm just trying to make this where you could literally schedule a year's worth of content in less than 30 minutes with your logo on it, with your hashtags on it, with your call to action on it. You could have a year's worth of content done in literally 30 minutes. We will do a 30-minute video soon on how exactly I can do this. So anyway, so there's so many possibilities here, and I'm going to end with adding to, not to confuse, but there is a full AI writer here that uses either Claude, Gemini, or ChatGPT, your preference, and you can write social posts, blogs, emails. You can do all of this all within the dashboard. So your social plan got a major, major, major glow up for its 10-year anniversary. And I don't know how you could go wrong spending $49.99 a month to spend 30 minutes and have, or 5 minutes a month. Like you could literally come in 3 minutes and have a seasonal motivation and a seasonal visibility post running every single day and not have to do anything except for connect your networks, load a logo, and hit approve and go. So if you haven't tried your social plan, and now is the time to do it before this pricing goes up. So there are many, 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 many more things that it does, but for now, this will get you started and hopefully get you excited about all what is possible to do. So yoursocialplan.com, scroll down, hit the go. We'll be waiting on the inside to load your content. And one caveat, if you stay this long, for the next week or so, it takes 24 hours before your content loads, because we're giving you time to get a network connected and your watermark in, so that it doesn't create that extra work. So anyway, come to the chat if you have any questions, but we are ready to see you on the inside. Thanks.